I wrote a book on Ikigai in 2017, and I was actually having a Zoom conference with Tom, who is a director in a production company based in the UK, and we were having really fun discussions. And during the discussion, I mentioned that maybe for many Japanese, Ikigai is a defense mechanism against globalization. And Tom really liked the idea. And, this is so much true. Japan is no exception in that the lives of normal people, ordinary people, are threatened by the so-called globalization of economy. And we are under constant pressure to prove oneself that, one is up to the job, one has excellent abilities, and one can win in the global competition, which we call economy. And, that is really stressful. So Ikigai is this idea that no matter how much you earn, what your net worth is, it doesn't really matter, because as long as you have Ikigai, as long as you find pleasure in taking a stroll in your neighborhood, having a cup of coffee in the morning, or taking your dog for a walk, and so on, as long as you have Ikigai, you can be a happy person. So that's a key insight, because in today's world, people always, concerned about how well they would be doing in the job market, and how well their startup companies are doing, and how rich you can become. All these obsessions about modern life. These profoundly unnerving aspects of the contemporary life, and Japan is no exception. Especially the younger generation, they are under constant pressure to prove themselves, to be successful, and so on. So Ikigai is a great antidote for all these side effects of globalization. Of course, I am aware of the good points about globalization. Yes, it has made us more globally aware of other cultures, and yes, it has made us appreciate things, coming from other cultures, and we can probably, enjoy Japanese food in the United States, and prime rib steak in Japan, and UK people probably can enjoy katsu curry, and all these are results of globalization. And that is great. Netflix is a really wonderful example of globalization, because we can enjoy contents created all over the world with subtitles, localized for your particular language environment. So these are really wonderful examples of globalization. But as a side effect, it has made us more, restless, and more unsettled, and more uncertain of our own future. So Ikigai is something private. Ikigai is something that is completely different from the market mechanism that we are all in. So Ikigai is a great defense mechanism against globalization. Having said that, did you know that this is a key insight, actually? Of course, we are not, as rich as Elon Musk or Mark Zuckerberg. But did you realize that you can actually have more Ikigai than Elon Musk if you want to? It's not that difficult. I mean, if you, reconfigure your brain a bit and see your own life from a certainly slightly different perspective, then certainly you can have more Ikigai than Elon Musk. Certainly you can have more Ikigai than Mark Zuckerberg. And isn't that wonderful? I personally find it really, really wonderful that you can do that. So Ikigai is a defense mechanism against globalization. And yes, you can have more Ikigai than Elon Musk or Mark Zuckerberg combined. Isn't that wonderful? I think that is a key insight of Ikigai in today's world.